Hey guys, welcome to Pittsburgh. My name is Anthony. I appreciate you joining me for another one of these live streams. I want to say what up to my man Steven, the reseller. I appreciate you being here, my man. Thanks so much for the continued support. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm getting ready to not grade, but pre-grade an order that's getting ready to go out in one of my group submissions. So I figured I would go live and show you guys exactly what professional graders are looking for in intricate detail. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. If you're watching this on replay, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you. But what you see here, this is my mouse pad. So you can see all the fibers of that. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking over some of these cards. And the nice thing here is there are various levels of zoom. Nice thing about this one is it's kind of adjustable, so I can kind of move this as much as I can move the card. It's nice to see that contrast on there too. Makes it a lot easier to see edging. What's up, BJ? Good to see you, my man. Thrift Beast. Says my mouse pad is OC. You're right, man. My mouse pad wouldn't grade very well. Check this out. Wait, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like flipping up. There's like the under part of it. Yeah, it's definitely not going to grade too well, my mouse pad. I got us all out of focus now. My bad, guys. Doing good, Steven. How about yourself, man? Cannot complain today. Just a little speck right there. I think I might have got it. Yep. What's up, Michael? Good to see you, man. Set this back down. Give you guys a clearer picture. Yes, I just figured, a lot of people always ask, why a certain card didn't make the cut or whatnot. So I figured rather than trying to remember that, which I'm really bad at, it's better just to have a live recording of everything I see on a card. Yeah, there's like a lot of dust particles on this card. They're coming up, though. What's up, John? Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you being here. These cards are notoriously pretty difficult to grade. So if you can get like 9s and 10s in these, it's pretty good. What do you guys think of that white spot on his head? Like, naturally, that can't be the way it's supposed to look, can it? What year is this? 2007. One thing I've learned to do since connecting with Pure Graded X, one thing I've learned to do is anytime I find something weird like that, like a spot on his head, like if I want to see if that's a defect with the card, a lot of times I'll go to eBay and see if I can find that exact same defect with other cards, so I know it's not just a widespread print issue or whatnot. To move all my slabs. I got my chat like right where all my slabs go. Well, I can see that white dot without it too. Of course, there's like none on eBay. Oh well, just take a look at the back. This is just straight dirty. I don't know what in the world that is. It's like embedded in there though. Another one. It's a shame because outside of those like little specks, this thing's looking pretty nice. It being such a tough grade. What's up, Daydilla? Good to see you, my man. I'd hope if I move over a little bit so you guys can see me, huh? Try to move this over too. See, stuff like that, though, I always try to clean up like any kind of little specks and stuff. Well, actually, most companies, I should say, don't do that. Whenever they get one of your cards in, they won't like wipe it up. If they see it dirty, they'll just kind of mark it as like a defect. Cool thing, though, I will say about Pure Graded X is Carson does wipe down the cards. So if there's dust on it or whatnot, he won't like kill you for dust falling into your top loader. What is that? It's been like a little chunk of cardboard. Came right off. It's so weird trying to put this through here too, because it moves the opposite way on the screen as it does like in real life. See that? That's what sucks too, because this thing was in such nice shape. And it's just like little things like that just ruin the card. Yeah, it's just a chunk of dirt that's stuck in there. There's like a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it up top here. Looks like a piece of dirt or something dug right into the surface. Let's see if I can show it to you. It's like right. Just looks like a little dot. Like almost if you took like a thumbtack and just like pricked it. Personally, I still think this more than likely, I don't know, based on centering, it's probably 9. That's without any like, AI assistance, just my microscope. What's up, man? Hopefully you find some wax out there, Day. My buddy Marty just sent me a YouTube video. I didn't have a chance to watch it yet, but apparently you can now get Target wax on Target.com. It's only like twice a week, though, or something like that. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to get you a good focused picture here. There we go. This scope's a little touchier than my other one. I got a second one. I don't know if you guys... I don't even know if I said anything. This one's actually... Me and Marty decided to grab this one, too, because the first one... Look how crisp that gets. The first one it's kind of big. This one's really small, so this is something that I could like actually take out with me to shows or to card shops. When I'm sitting there for hours digging through bargain bins, I can make sure I'm actually getting good stuff. It's gradable. I think I might need to just start each card off just with a quick wipe down. Oh, I know, Carson. I know, man. I didn't know how much of the secret sauce is for public consumption yet, so figured I'd kick it old school today, man. I think the key is just like letting people know what graders are looking for. You know what I mean? What type of flaws, that kind of stuff. But yeah, Carson's been showing me some really cool AI stuff. Which AI is like, man, you think like the human eye is accurate, man. These computers pick up everything. It's like little specks all over this. Just crazy because I know for a fact, like all of these Anthony Edwards cards were pulled pack fresh from Marty right into a sleeve top loader. I was there for like over half of them being pulled. It's just crazy. I got this machine from Amazon Day. Let me grab you a link. Let me actually show you what it is too. I have a couple of them. So this is the new one I got. It's like a little travel size. It can actually even plug into a phone too. So like, obviously I wouldn't have a computer or anything to plug into when I'm there, but I can plug that right into a phone. And the other one I have, this one's actually got probably a little bit better features on it. I don't have to keep adjusting it like I do this one. So I probably should have went with this one, being that we were, going to be doing this from the comfort of my own home, but I really wanted to try the new one. So I haven't gotten to use this one yet. Like teeny bits of like wear craters there. It's not anything like super bad though. mean, it's just a paper product. It's the stock they use. Like nothing there is like of wear or anything like that. Yeah, I agree, Carson. That's literally just like Donruss paper. So it's a little more rough there, but still like not horrible. A little more worn right where that little piece is kind of sticking up. Still nothing like I'd be like, oh, that's a horrible edge. It's not bad. Like to just take a quick peek at the corners up close. So I don't know why, but sometimes you can see the corners a little bit better through the back. Definitely got a little bit of damage on that corner. Definitely some softening and some pulling away. You see how this one's just not perfectly like a sharp corner. It should literally be like a 90-degree angle where it just like kind of meets in the middle. You know what I mean? It should look nice and sharp. I wouldn't say that that's a really bad corner, but I mean, there's inconsistencies to it. Exactly, Carson. He says, even if you use your cell phone under light and get a measuring tool, you shouldn't get anything less than a 9 on modern. Absolutely. I don't know if anybody has had a chance to see the reveal video yet from the other day, but I did get my Tony Hansen back, and it got a PGX10. Super pumped about it. Literally one of my favorite cards I own, but then again, I'm in it, so I'm a little biased. But if you guys haven't checked that out, I think I released that video like 2 days ago. All in all, I think this Ant-Man's worth sending. You know, it's got some flaws, but for a modern card, like, it's not super uncommon. You know what I mean? Like that, my opinion, this could probably still pull like a 9.95. Very, very minor surface stuff. Most of the stuff, like literally, get yourself one of these microfibers. If you wear glasses, you probably already got them with your glasses. If you don't, you can get them at the dollar store. They're super cheap. They'll clean the heck out of a surface. Let's look at some more Ant-Man, since Marty pulled like 87,000 of them this year. That's awesome, Carson. So the edges on this one are a little more worn, and you can kind of see a little bit of a lip and a print line present on this one. So this one is definitely not as good condition as the last one we looked at, and it's the exact same card. Guys, I also want to mention 8 p.m. Eastern. I believe that's 5 p.m. Pacific. There's going to be a very special promotion and break going on the Pure Graded X Instagram page. Essentially, I'm I don't want to say the exact promo because Ellen's coming up with it. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be, but essentially for people that submit tonight, you're going to be entered into a free break, and the cards that you hit in the break are going to be slabbed up and graded for you free of charge and sent with your order. Actually, here, let me show you what I just got because it's super sick. I'm actually kind of pumped up about this. I sent a card in the other day when they were doing this, and Thomas just sent me a picture of what it's going to look like. It looks awesome. Have like 87,000 emails. I'm trying to go through here. Here we go. Pure Graded X. I'm gonna send it to the computer so you guys can get a good appreciation for this. This picture is just too cool looking. Hold on a sec. It'll be worth it, I promise. Of course, now it doesn't want to come up. All right, I'm going to just show it to you on my phone. It's not going to look as cool. I'm going to show it to you anyway. That's the card I got for free in a break just for submitting a card. It's numbered out of 88. It's a rookie auto. It's slabbed. Like just for submitting a card for grading, I won that in a break. You know, that's super cool. I've never seen that before with any other company. I'll be hanging out there after this stream's over. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you, man. A little bit of a chip there. Yeah, a little bit of whitening coming through on that blue. It's pretty normal, though. That happens a lot, especially towards the edges, because whenever they go to cut it, sometimes it'll fray. So ideally, most of this stuff you can see with your just with your eyes. But essentially, when the companies get your cards, they're going to be looking at it like this. You know, like, I know this is sometimes overkill, but like overkill is kind of what you're up against when it goes in for grading. Yeah, I'm definitely using the other camera next time. Be much easier to control. What's up, Shag? Good to see you, man. It's this Saturday? Maybe. I would love to, man. I'm gonna have to check to see, what I have lined up or whatnot. But yeah, man, I would love to come back down. Canton's one of my favorite spots to come out for shows. So I'm gonna try real quick, guys, to switch out. See if I can get you guys a clearer picture. So I'm taking out this little one. I'm going to switch in the big one now. I'm just not sure if this will use the same software. That'll be the only issue we'll have, maybe. But I'd much rather you guys have a clearer picture of kind of what I'm looking at. If anyone has any like questions or anything like that, feel free to put them in the chat, whatnot as well. Right. Hopefully this one will link up pretty nicely to the PC as well. It's supposed to, but who knows? I'm sure you guys know how that goes. That's a webcam. All right, let's give her a go. I think it might be. Oh yeah, we're cooking with gas again, guys. We are officially cooking with gas. Share the screen again. All right. So that's the white background. Let's look at the back of the Anthony Edwards. You see how much easier this one is to use? Like, I don't have to worry about like focusing every 3 seconds because it shouldn't move theoretically. So I can get a good crisp. Yeah, I should have just went with this one from the beginning. The other one will be sick for travel, but this is definitely when I'm at home. This is the one I need to be using. What's up, Art? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I love the look of these two, man. Are you going to be at the Canton Show, Shag? I might drag my butt out there. I've been like really jonesing for some Ohio card love. I went to a local show last week here in Pittsburgh, which normally I would. I was actually going to try to shoot out to Hartville too, but I just didn't have enough time to do both. Hey, thanks, Day. I appreciate that, my man. So what's good with you guys today? What do you get into? Anything? Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys this like promo of kind of how the process is done with like pure graded X and everything like that, because it's really awesome. But I'm just a worker beast, so I need to mind my P's and Q's. And I know for a fact Carson and Alan are working on something sick. That's a little ingrained speck there. See, that's another thing that happens when you have a top loader. It's real important to use these monster box. Let me show you what they are. Of course, I would have like literally an entire mail day's worth of crap on top of my monster box. So essentially, you want to keep your cards in this once you get them top loaded, because this will keep that dust out. That's what causes those little specks like you're seeing right there on the card. It's because it gets under the sleeve and under the top loader, and the pressure of it pressing on the card indentates it into the actual card. And then sometimes even after that speck is gone, it could leave like a little dirt indentation like this. So those are just some things to be mindful of with your cards. You know, this is stuff I didn't do for the longest time until I started grading, and I was like, wow, okay, no wonder I'm getting this, that, or the other on my grades coming back. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. He wants to know, is PGX grading much vintage? Have a 61 Flair Oscar Robertson that's in rough shape but needs slabbed. To the best of my knowledge, any like true vintage, like 60s, 70s, and older, I don't know that there's been a whole lot of that come through, but they're definitely, you know, equal opportunity when it comes to vintage versus modern. So they'll definitely slab that up for you, man. Junka says, do you think PSA 10s will hold long-term value, or will 10s always control the market? I think the 10's going to always control the market, but I think the 9s are going to hold a lot of value too, especially since you can get into them about 4 times cheaper than you can on 10s. So if we look at it, sometimes the 9s also take a little while to catch up with the 10 too, so it could be a good arbitrage opportunity. And think of it this way, you could get 4 9s for the price of 1 10. So you might be able to gain long-term a little bit more just off of the, you know, if you have more 9s, if you're going the bulk route as opposed to, you know, the kind of more weightier card route. But yeah, I think 9s are just fine in my opinion. I have plenty of, you know, PSA 9s in my collection as well. But I mean, if I had the choice, you know, if money wasn't an issue, and I had the choice to go out and buy a PSA 9 or a PSA 10, I'd probably still go with a 10. But, I mean, really early on to, like, me getting investment pieces with cards, I bought a lot of 9s just because the 10s were astronomically expensive. But, yeah, I definitely think that PSA 9s are still a buy, in my opinion. I mean, sometimes you can get great value, too. One thing I like to do is, this is one of my go-to searches, is I'll search PSA 10, PSA 9, you know, and then I'll go through the entire list of grading companies, and I'm looking ending soonest, because most of the time, a lot of these auctions that are ending is where you can get really good value. Because let's be real, the only time auctions are really beneficial to you selling a card for top dollar is like if you have a card that like literally everybody wants and nobody can get. But for the most part, most of the modern like basketball, or most of the modern anything for the most part, is number one, printed more than, you know, usual, because with each year the print numbers are starting to grow again, and number two, graded more than usual as well. So the demand isn't necessarily there on, like, say, your PSA 9 Zion Williamson, you know, Prism rookie, because there's so many of them. But that doesn't mean you're still not going to probably get close to comps doing it that way. So I try to use eBay auctions as an arbitrage opportunity, like where I'll find stuff in the middle of the night that's ending, and most times like it's such a good opportunity getting them in that cheap. I can literally relist it as soon as it comes back in, you know, buy it now or best offer, and normally get, you know, pretty good value for it. Joel, I completely agree. Right now, BGS 9.5 is a huge buy. I mean, for me to get a BGS 9.5 like right in the ballpark of PSA 9, and that being the gem mint of, you know, BGS's company, like that's huge. That's definitely one that, you know, if I was in the market at either buying a PSA 9 or a 9.5 BGS, I'd definitely roll probably the BGS 9.5. Art, it could theoretically be either, man. Typically what they'll do is they'll put like a really nice color match to it and some kind of design. But if you would like some kind of custom thing, I think it's for $5 extra per card. They'll put like anything you want on the label. But even like their base ones, like here, because let me show you. This Tony Hansen's a custom because I wanted to get you probably can't see it because it's dark and the lighting in here sucks right now, but I wanted to get the NWA championship belts that I held in the slab. So this one's a custom. They put that in there for me. But here, let me grab another one. This is just like a regular slab. Basically a color. Here, let me make myself bigger. We can see what the heck I'm doing. So this is kind of like their regular, like, color match and everything. As you can see, a lot of what's going on in the background as far as the foil they carried on into the label and stuff. So that's kind of what the base thing is. Like, base level, you're going to at least get something that's like customized that matches the card or whatever. But they can go as, detailed and specific as you want. I sent one in for my buddy Marty, and I was telling Alan about it. Man, he wants like the weirdest, like custom label, but I mean, they're out to make people happy, Then we got this LeBron one here too, which is just kind of like a color match as well. LeBron's a little harder to tell because the shimmer, my green screen is funky for some reason. Dude, that's awesome, Joel. He got a Yordan Alvarez 9.5 True Gem for 127. My man. Get them deals. That's the thing, guys. Like, if there's a player you're bullish on that you believe in long term, right now is sort of the time to grab that player because the market is down. People are scared. People that are literally in the hobby just for flipping, I think they're at the point now where they're like, oh crap, there are so many things I kind of need to get around that, like, I don't even know if it's safe tying up my money in this anymore. So, I think we're in a shifting landscape, guys. I really do. I think that if there's someone you believe in, it's a good time to go get them because I think a lot of people are getting scared off. Sorry, I'm going to try to clean this. Oh, yeah, that already looks better. Must have been like a fingerprint or a smudge on there. Oh, I didn't even reshare the screen with you. My bad, guys. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, so has anybody tried getting any cards off of Target.com or anything yet? I'm going to try to speed through these a little quicker. If you guys have any questions about anything I glance over, just let me know. You see how much easier it is even to like look through the card, move it around with this one? A little bit of a nick right there. Not bad all in all. It's better than that second one. Yeah, I don't think Target's going to be doing cards any more day. From what I've heard, they've put a halt to all like retail cards. They are supposedly selling on their website right now. I got a Facebook video shared with me today in regards to how to do it. I think it's only like Tuesday and Fridays that they do it, I've heard. But I didn't have a chance to watch it yet because I've been running around all day. So I don't like when paper products do that at the edges there. Like, it's common. That's not like a major flaw or anything like that. It's not like somebody damaged this card. It comes from Panini like that. I just don't like it. Yeah, that's in there. Again, that's probably just dirt from a penny sleeve. This one's a LaMelo Ball. I don't know if I said that. The last several have been Anthony Edwards cards. This one's a LaMelo Ball rated rookie base. Beautiful. What up, guys? What's up, Goondrat? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. Sent 2 cards to PSA in March before pre-checking. Now I know what to look for. Just praying at this point. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. If any of you guys ever have questions of kind of what they look for, and really it could be any of the companies, because I've sent cards to all of the major grading companies, and I've done group submissions for a lot of them as well. I normally like to do this just to try to save as many people money that submit with me. So there's a little weakness there. It's not like horrible. But yeah, even on cards that I've looked over and been like, oh yeah, this is a surefire, you know, great card. Like, I've missed stuff on. That's why I went out and spent money to get this magnifier and, you know, different stuff like that. Learning a whole lot more on the AI side now, which is like truly incredible to like really just the only way I could describe kind of the way the AI grading works. It's sort of like if you were to be an artist and you use a computer to do graphic design work. That's sort of how I would liken it to AI grading without giving away any information. Because again, I don't know if I'm allowed to. Do you think PSA will fall off? I don't think. I mean, I just think right now they have such a monopoly. I don't really see them falling off. I mean, I could see people, you know, more people kind of going the route of other grading companies as far as, you know, just trying to get in and out a lot faster. I still think a lot of people, you know, because one thing I've noticed, and there's people like this in literally every walk of life, you know, so it's nothing against card people, but PSA people and BGS people, like the fanboys, they are the most finicky people when it comes to like any other form of grading. And again, that's nothing against, you know, anybody that likes PSA or BGS, because I like both of them. You know, I like both services. But, man, are they finicky. I kind of liken it to, you know, a lot of people that sell on eBay have these printers called like Dymo. They're like thermal printers, or they'll have like the other brand, which is called Rollo. And it's like, man, like there are some finicky people when it comes to their thermal printers. Like it's either Rollo's the best or Dymo's the best. And that's kind of how PSA versus Beckett people are too. Again, nothing against it if you are a PSA/Beckett person. You know, I have mucho cards at both locations as we speak. So I am equal opportunity when it comes to grading sports cards. Little weak corner there. Not horrible, though. See, that's what's good about getting a card slabbed. You know, this corner right here is never going to get any worse than it is right now. Because if it's already that soft and starting to round, what's that corner going to look like a year from now if it's taken out, put back in 1 or 2 times? You know, like that's what I like about the whole grading process is it's like you're guaranteed this card is never going to be in worse condition. There's the back end of that corner as well. Nice thing about most of these cards I'm looking at right now, I'll show you once I get to a chromium like prism card, something like that. Print lines on the reverse of cards are insane, guys. It's not as bad on paper products. The chrome cards, though, are outrageous. All right, so like I said, corner wear and stuff, I don't know why, but a lot of times you can see stuff really easily on the back of a card. It's a heck of a lot easier on the back of a card on a chromium-based card as well, because typically it's the back that gets damaged. Exactly, Joel. Exactly. Do you guys have a preference, PSA, Beckett? Yeah, I know, Michael. It's nuts, man. I'd be curious to hear how a lot of, the companies are handling that, something that's such a widespread problem. I can't really speak for a whole lot of companies, but I can speak just for, grading with Pure Graded for, like, basically this being my first week with them and everything. We research each card. So if there's like a well-known flaw to be like on that set or something like that, like that's taken into account. I would like to assume that most grading companies like put the work into like actually, researching the cards, the set, the print runs, kind of how they came out and stuff like that. But that's definitely something that we do for every single card. Yeah, subgrades are cool, man. Yeah, subgrades are really cool. Because it's nice that subgrades literally just tell you how they gave you the card or the grade that you have. That's what I like about it. That's awesome, BJ. It's going to be real interesting though, guys. Like once we start seeing some comps here, once some of these Pure Graded X cards sell, I think Gate City Picker hit the nail on the head though. Like any of us that are like early supporters of PGX, best thing we can do to help the prices of those cards is to not sell them off cheap. So there's some whitening there in that corner. Just crazy because I literally can not, and maybe a tad bit I can see. Yep, that's a white corner. Dang you, Luca. Cards like this that have a dark color all the way around it are so difficult to get a gem mint on because of situations just like that. Yeah, I'm the same way, Joel. I'm not picky when it comes to grading companies, because as long as the card itself is, in the condition it says it's in, that's really what I care about more than anything. But then again, like, full transparency, like, I do flip a lot of cards to, like, make money, but I'm more of a collector than I am like a flipper or investor. You know what I mean? So, like, I have cards, like, some of my favorite cards are worth like nothing at all, but like, I love them more than anything. This is a select concourse Justin Jefferson rookie card. So this is some really common stuff here too. You see those bubbles? I call them craters. I don't know if there's like a technical term for those, but essentially what happens is when they're pouring the chromium, like, it leaves air bubbles, and that's what causes that. So that is a printing defect. That's an error. That's something that would maybe cause you like a 0.5, most likely, on your card. I've seen many a cards get smacked for that. I don't know that that's something that would put you like, in jeopardy of dropping below a 9. Like, I don't think it's that kind of dire situation, but they do kind of frown upon those like bubbles and stuff like that. So that's definitely something this card, you know what I mean, would be, kind of hit for. Art says, I've never traded any cards. We bring it on to the auction Sunday. Bring what onto the auction, BJ? The Justin Jefferson or something else? I mean, theoretically, any of these cards you guys are seeing could be available. These all belong to Marty, at least the ones I'm looking at right now. I'll be doing cards for a bunch of people that sent stuff in, but these ones right here are Marty's. Okay, do you guys see that? Those are print lines. Very, 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 very prevalent in all chromium products. Essentially, it looks like, like a X-Acto knife or something was run across the back of the card. So these could cause you a decrease in your grade. Now, these are very prevalent, like I said, in all of the popular sets. Look at all of that, guys. Look at that. Horrible. All the way down. This is what most modern chromium sets are like. Now, watch this. I'm going to make myself big again. Do you guys see anything? It's literally something you need to have a good high-powered light to be able to identify. Most of the time, if you're not moving this and glaring it in the light, you can't even see that. So that is something that can get you hit, depending on how bad those are. But yeah, that is definitely something you want to keep an eye out for in the back of your cards. Okay, so between that and the craters, put that over there for now. Oh, here's a purdy one. Little Patty Mahomes club level silver. That's a good question, Chris. I would say with it being so heavily prevalent, again, I can only speak from the experiences I've had with them. I notice some companies will hit you really hard for them, and other companies like take into a fact that it's very prevalent amongst modern chromium sets. Like for example, if you were to send that over to us at Pure Graded X, we would take into account that is like that runs wild. You know what I mean? So you probably still wouldn't get a 10 with that on there, but you would get an accurate grade, which wouldn't be like killing you. You know what I mean? Because like, I mean, I don't know, just like, can you really give something like an accurate grade of a 10 if it literally has slices and like, you know, scratches all over the back? And I know the back isn't as important as the front, but like it's still part of the card. You know what I mean? So that's something I've always had kind of an issue with. What's up, CVC? Right now, I'm just kind of pre-grading these ones. This is for a group submission. However, I did just start grading with Pure Graded X this past week. So I'm a virtual grader with them. But this right here is essentially just like friends of mine who sent stuff in that they want to get graded. So I'm just kind of going over it, looking for, you know, defects. Like there's a little surface dimple right there, that kind of stuff. You know, just trying to make sure that they'll at least pull 9s out of this stuff. Like anything, typically most people say if it's not at least a 9, pull it. You know, because a lot of people don't like sending in stuff that's going to not quite grade as high. So the way virtual grading works, CVC, like again, I said it earlier, I don't know how much I'm allowed to share like specific details, but essentially what happens is the company will use the computer to like take really high, you know, resolution scans, photos, stuff like that of the cards. And they have specific software that enables them to kind of pull the thing apart with the computer. And then they send it to their graders to kind of use the software and to kind of just pull it apart in intricate detail. I'm pretty sure that's the similar way that HGA does it too with virtual graders. I'm not so sure about like any of like the PSA, Beckett's, SGCs. I don't know that any of them have adopted that yet. You would think with like the global pandemic, like more companies would want to adopt that. But you see, even like these are just like little minor print lines. I don't consider this to be as bad as what we just saw on the Jefferson. Like the Jefferson literally looked like somebody like rubbed it on a sidewalk and had all kinds of scratches through it and stuff. Nice. Just got all kinds of pictures of fresh slabs that were just made. Check out this Topps Finest LeBron. This is nasty. I forgot I was still big. You guys haven't even been able to see what I've been doing. Little Jordan. And I know it sucks looking at it through my phone because you can't really get the appreciation for it. Well, yeah, any questions you guys have in regards to, so you physically don't have the card to hand in to look at? No, I personally don't have the cards in hand to look at. However, there is somebody that does have them in hand that goes over different types of things. as well, just to double check, like quality assurance type thing. But yeah, there's some pretty nifty looking print lines running all the way through the center there. I hate that the new sets do this. I feel like it's something that can be like easily adjusted. But yeah, every card that does get graded does go through a physical human's hands as well. The virtual graders use the software to grade the cards. So kind of the way I explained it earlier was, if you were a graphic designer and your job was to make art using the computer, it's kind of like the same way a virtual grader grades a card. You're still doing the art, but the computer's kind of, you're doing it with the computer, you know what I mean? Whereas like if you're going to design something in Photoshop, you literally need to go through and do all of the steps and stuff. That's been my experience with virtual grading. You kind of still need to go through, do the little steps, stuff like that. And then, yeah, I mean, the computer does a lot of the hard work. You know what I mean? Even technically right now, we're using my computer for this, you know? I mean, we're using this micro magnifying thing, but, you know, ultimately it's hooked up to my computer. And I'm seeing it at a much larger scale than I would even just on the magnifier. This thing is sick, by the way. You guys haven't seen the video yet, so this is a spoiler alert. Marty freaking had the luckiest pack I've ever seen of Select, like legitimately. And then he decided to follow up the luckiest pack that he's ever had of Select with the even luckier pack of Select. I don't know what that is. A little divot or something. I hate that. And I know for a fact this was pulled fresh just the other day, so that's not like one of those dust things or anything. Putting a brand new sleeve, brand new top loader. These are tough grades too, die cuts. It's normally like edges, corners. They're normally pretty rough. Look at that. There's like a little mini print line running up it. Where's that? You see it right there on the W? So that kind of sucks. Running right up Joey B's butt crack. That's something I didn't even see before. Yep, definitely got a print line though. That sucks. I know, man. Marty always pulls the heat. I'm like so afraid to even buy packs because every time I open them, I get like nothing. Is that a... Oh, no, that's part of the design. I was going to say, if that is another print line, I was going to be mad. That was part of those little laser hollow things. Do I collect any baseball? Very little. Like, I will collect Pirates, but not very much. I'm just not as into baseball, to be honest. I don't mind it, but I just a lot more into like football and basketball and those sports more so. So I basically just collect like the team that I'm a fan of. Yeah, definitely got a few little flaws on here. Well, that's a good question, Brandon. Thank you, Carson, for grabbing that. I apologize. Yeah, so Carson says for light print lines, it's 0.5. Ones that go all the way or bunched usually get docked a point for front. But again, like, my question is, like, even though there are PSA 10s that have print lines running all over the back, do you guys think that that's a true gem mint 10 if there's print lines running all over the back when there are, in fact, ones that don't have them? That's just a question. You know what I mean? I'm not singling out PSA with that question. Any company that has a gem mint 10 or whatever that has print lines, do you feel like, as a card collector, investor, just somebody who loves cards, like, do you believe that that's a true gem, like a true gem mint, if it has stuff like that on it? Yes, this is lifted up a little bit on the end. This one has like a lot of dust and stuff on it. This one is a Concourse 2. In case anyone was wondering. It's a base. Itty bitty scratch right there. See if I can wipe that out. Sometimes stuff like that will come out with microfiber. This time, no. Another little crater. Very prevalent in these type of products to have craters like that. Some more right there. Some more right there. Some more right there. There. Craters everywhere. Hello, craters, my old friend. That's awesome, Carson. He said he graded his first 2020 Select football without a print line today. And that says something, because there's been some decent Select coming through. But yeah, I mean, like, this is what you're looking at, guys, on the back of most of these cards. That's the crazy thing. Like, the majority of them look like that. I guess that makes sense, Carson. Yeah, because rather than like a pristine or, black label, gold label type thing. Yeah, I get what you mean. So Joel says, so what would a scratch like that do? Personally, and again, really, I can only go according to kind of what our grading scale is. We take into effect that 90% of the cards printed in this set look like this. You know, so if it's not super bad, probably a 0.5 off total grade, or 0.5 off surface or whatnot grade, not total grade. So typically the way companies that do subgrades work is the final grade is basically just a tally of the 4 subgrades. So that's typically what we do. Art says, what's your take on retail with the recent changes? I prefer going to a show and buying in person, but sometimes it's nice to be able to open packs. Yeah, I completely agree, man. I don't know. Like I said earlier, Marty sent me a YouTube video of somebody basically sharing how they're able to get packs online. And Marty said the dude got like 3 of each. So apparently Tuesdays and Fridays Target is now selling stuff online if you do it at the right time. So could be a decent opportunity for any of you guys that don't want to go wait at the store, because I know I don't. That's wild, Carson. He said he didn't see it. He graded one today, gave it a 7 surface, which max grade would be an 8. So I guess that's a good question too, because that's one I technically hadn't even asked yet, and I probably should have, you know, being that I'm grading with you. So I know a lot of grade scales, whereas if you get a 7, the maximum grade would be an 8. So I'm guessing that's kind of what you're talking about. Or, you know, regardless, if you get an 8, the max grade can be a 9, like only one above your lowest grade type thing. My brain's not real logical for math. I'm more like creative and free-flowing. My crazy mind. So there's even some, maybe not. Maybe that's just for the cracked. Yeah, that's the cracks for the ice, cracked ice part. So yeah, that's something you need to check out real closely too. You see those like things that look like scratches? Essentially, that's just this is a cracked ice card. It's hard to tell when it's blown up so much, but that actually wouldn't be damages and scratches. That would literally just be the cracked ice. So it's a little soft on that corner. I mean, it's not horrible. Little soft, not horrible again. This one is numbered 2 out of 50. That's probably the worst one out of the bunch yet. Okay, so essentially, it looks like Carson just told you, Mike, but essentially what's going to happen is you're going to get a jot form sent to you where it'll ask you to fill out the card info. You should have it in your email here shortly. So, yeah, that's definitely a dinged corner there. This is not going to make Marty happy because this is one of his favorite people to buy cards of. LeBron James. You say my corners are dinged? You say my corners are dinged? That's one thing that really sucks about paper products is it's really easy. Once you start to see the corners get soft, it's real easy for them to turn damaged. You don't want to mess with Senior Tildy, Carson. Speaking of which, Alan will be live, guys. I want to say 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So There's going to be a special break for people that submit cards tonight. I showed you guys a little earlier, but I got a really sick red scope number to 88 Kyra Lewis Jr. And the last time they did one of those, like submit something and you get entered into break things. And Thomas just sent me the design of it. It looks nasty. And please tell me this isn't a scratch on this LeBron. I think that might be a little surface scratch. Let me show you what I see. Right in the lights here. That's hard to even tell. Okay, you see right there? A little scratchy scratch. It's like nothing like super bad, but it's definitely there. A little scratchy scratch right on the brizzle. Check these corners out. This is that new Prism LeBron that has him doing that like Kobe tribute dunk. Any of you guys have a chance to watch the NBA Hall of Fame? Get to see Kobe go in with his wife, giving him the there's a little bit of a defect right there. A little divot right there next to that. A few right there, little ones. They're in that black. Little scratch right there. See, that's the crazy thing, guys. Like, legitimately, when these companies get our cards, like, you might think I'm being tedious right now. They do even more than I'm doing right here. Because literally, all I'm looking for is, do I think this can be a 9 or a 10? That's really all I really care about when I do the pre-grade. But they're going into so much more tedious details. I hate whenever the edges get all funky like that. A little more surface wear right there. Hello, print lines, my old friend. You see how prevalent it is, though, guys? Like, literally every single Chromium card we've looked at thus far has had some kind of reverse print line. And again, like, this is very minor. The ones you're seeing on this card are very minor compared to what most, newer cards look like. There's another little surface error right there, right there. Definitely got some corner damage right there. You see how nice it is, though, to look at this in a magnifier because you can see fully, like, the damages and stuff. Oh, that's awesome, Carson. What up, Warcraft? Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you being here. Dude, Warcraft, someone was just telling me there's a Canton show this weekend, man. Might have to try to hit the road and come. I told Marty if I wasn't going to a show, I'd go to a flea market with him that normally has some pretty nice bargain bins. But, I mean, Canton is one of them spots that I don't like to miss. I was just telling a friend of mine earlier, like, I really wish Western Pennsylvania had the card scene that Northeastern Ohio does. It's just, man, it's so vibrant. Not saying that it's bad here. It's just it's bigger. You know what I mean? Like there's always more going on in Ohio, in my opinion. Yeah, put the LeBron there. Kobe Bryant red back action. I'll save that for last. I don't feel like messing with this team bag. This is a nasty card. Chase Claypool Prism Black, silver. Like, that is just a pretty card. This is one I want for my PC. How sick that is. It's looking reasonably clean thus far. Oh, what is that? I don't need a magnifier to see this. What is that? What have you done to my boy Chase? You savages, Panini. Mess up that silver. Take a quick peek at the corners here. Sucks though, guys. I hate seeing just blatant, like, obvious damage like that. A little corner warping. It's a good question, Joel. Oh, that's awesome, Carson. Yeah, that's what Alan was telling me, that you got a table for next weekend, man. That's sick. I can't wait to connect with you guys up at the National. It's going to be sick. So Joel's asking, how are we grading centering with those Prism 60-40 can still 10? I'm going to leave that question for you, Carson. What a percentage can still 10 centering wise? Okay, so he says, I like to get it right from the horse's mouth, because ultimately, like, everything runs through Carson before it's finalized. So what he says is it can be 9 centering, but it has to have at least 2 10s to break 9.5. So you don't have to have 3 then to hit. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a little wear on this corner, I think, isn't there? Yeah, a little white. No, definitely ask as many questions as you want, man. That's what we're here for. Do you accept Sports Illustrated for kids? I would assume so. Are they standard size? Last I checked, they're standard size. So yeah, we should take Sports Illustrated for kids. One thing I'll say is, if they have an issue with slabbing it, they'll work with you, because being that my Tony Hansen card was produced by like an independent wrestling company, it's not like super high quality, and it's like a little bit thinner than like your average card. So they got creative with getting it to work for me. And I'm sure they would do the same, so long as it wouldn't damage your card. I know they are looking into getting some custom slabs made for the bigger size stuff as well, and even smaller size stuff too. As of right now, I think the only slab we're working with is the, I put my slab at. Oh, here it is. Yeah, the only slab we're working with right now, I think, is just this one. This is the exact mold that PSA uses. So if you've ever, I'm sure most of you guys have held a PSA slab. It feels just like a PSA slab in your hand. All right, put burrow in the 9, pal. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I don't think the perforation will make a big deal. I just sent a LeBron James Sports Illustrated for Kids off to Beckett for Marty a few months ago. If I'm not mistaken, he has another one here too. I don't know if I've already pre-graded it or if I'll be going over it here at some point today. Definitely got a little bit of bowing, but it's not like, I wouldn't say it's quite dinged yet. Oh, yeah, no problem, Mike. Like I said, I will literally answer any questions you guys ask that I know the answer to or that I'm allowed to share information on. And then if I'm not, you'll just hear Carson saying, dude, shut up. A little bit of a mark right here. All in all, though, that Kobe looks pretty clean. And so if anyone's interested in participating in any of my group submissions or anything like that, I do have a Facebook group linked down in the description. There's also a link to it on my channel, but I'll try to get you guys a link to it here soon. You could always reach out to me there, email me or whatever, DM me on social media or whatever. I don't charge anything above what the grading company does outside of $1 per card that I send. That way it covers my Post-it tabbies. I give it all new sleeves, new top loaders and stuff after I'm done cleaning them. So like what I do here is basically I'm just assessing whether or not the card is worth sending in. Right before I send it, I take it through a process of cleaning, new sleeving, new top loadering, like all that stuff. Which is a lot of extra steps, and you can really just do it all in one fell swoop, but I don't think ahead too often. Looks like a little bit of a ding right there. Yep. A little bit of a ding. Other than that, it looks pretty clean. $1 here. Yes, sir. Who am I doing group submissions for now? This right here, a lot of these cards are going to Pure Graded X. Slight surface chipping on there. I was trying to wipe that down, see if that would make any bit of a difference, but that's like a scratch, nicking the paint off. It's a little bit of a right there too. Thank you, Warcraft. I appreciate it, man. Tons of other stuff in there too, guys. I know Nate does PSA submissions in that group as well. Stuff like that. Literally has two of these, but the next one's numbered, I think, out of what, 175, something like that. It's definitely got some surface issues on here. That's a good question, CVC. There is Carson is putting together, I think it's Pure Graded U is what it's called. It'll be available on the website. I don't know that it's available yet, but yeah, there will be training courses and stuff like that available. Alan's in the house. What is up, my man? Hey, Alan, if you wanted to, man, feel free to click that link I just dropped there in the chat right there. And you can come on and tell us about what's going on in IG. If you're driving home or whatever, don't worry about it. But if you want to come on, you're welcome to. Same for you too, Carson. You come in too if you want. I'd be curious to take your guys' thoughts on some of these defects. Although I get a pretty good idea of kind of what you're dealing with defect-wise, Carson, because we grade very similar. I hate these little chip things, man. Like these acetates, like this should be the easiest thing for them to perfect. Like, really? I definitely think this one looks a little bit cleaner than the last one. Little hockey action. Little Joe Sakic rookie card. Used to have that when I was a kid. The Quebec Nordics, or how do you say that name? I could never say that name as a kid. Definitely dealing with some corner issues here, but I mean, it's an old card. It's to be expected. Edge wear there. I figured all four corners are going to have some issues. Definitely some edge wear. Guess this one's going to really depend on what he's looking to get grade-wise. Nordiques. Thank you, Brandon. What's up, Thomas? Good to see you, my man. Hey, Thomas, if you're not busy, man, click that link up there. Come say hi. You're like the one guy I haven't had a chance to come on yet. You're more than welcome. Appreciate you being here, man. Oh, I did say it right? That's a happy accident. Yeah, I have a feeling Marty's not going to be happy about a few of these cards. I'm going to try to speed through these a little bit faster. You guys have any questions, or if I see anything that's like real noticeable or I think might be good information. Look, there's a little bit of a scratch right there. Print line scratch, whatever the heck it was. This is a Giannis red, white, and blue, or actually not red, white, and blue, but blue. What's up, man?
Oh, man, hustling and grinding away. How's everyone doing?
Good on my end. Yeah, just trying to get a big order situated to get sent in for grading, man.
Bulk submission.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
I can't see who's in the chat, but I'm sure you put stuff up.
What's up, Tom? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here.
We got a lot of orders going back out, man. A lot of stuff going back out.
Hey, Tom, I'm not sure if you got my message. I sent you an email earlier today. That Ja Morant card I sold you, I accidentally double sold that. So I sent you a full refund on that, and I also am giving you $10 credit. You can use that in the auctions. You can use it on my eBay store. You can use it,
Nice.
Anything I do. You know what I mean? Just you have, just because I screwed up. That's my bad.
Full disclosure. So what kind of Ja Morant was it, by the way?
It was a Hoops premium stock base.
Hoops premium stock base. How much did he buy it for, if you don't mind?
$45.
$45. I think I have a GMA. I think I have a GMA 9 Flash Prism Ja Morant. If you want, I can send it to him as a deal if he wants to take that instead.
Cool. So that's up to you, Tom. If you would like that, Alan will definitely give you the hookup. If not, that's cool too. You still get the $10 credit because I hold myself accountable for that kind of stuff. So,
but if he was really sold on that Ja Morant, it is a NBA Hoops stock Pulsar Flash Ja Morant, and I think it's a GMA 9. I'd be willing to part with it, just to kind of help you out and support you, and if you really want,
that, man.
No problem. Just if you get the information from him, just relay it to me, and I could get that out.
I was literally going to be like, dude, I'll just give you mine that's at PSA, but like that'd be like a year in the making. Yeah. I know I definitely have like multiples of those at PSA right now.
Right. I physically have the card, so
yeah,
I physically have it, so it wouldn't be a tough out. Just let me know if Tom's in there. I can't read it, but let me know if he's in.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'm keeping an eye out.
Perfect. Cool. Oh, that looks like I don't know what card that is. It's so you're up
Giannis.
You're up at 100x, so I can't tell.
Yeah. It's at, oh, that makes me want to. That makes me sad. Look at the back of this. There's a big old bend.
Yep,
you see the bend?
Yep, right in the middle. Big old.
Yep, right down the middle. And you know the worst part?
Yeah.
Wait on. Where's that? It's numbered out of 99 too.
Who is it?
Giannis.
Oh no, I can't see it that close.
It's a God Game insert for Mosaic.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's like not gonna get that's gonna get like an 8.5 or 9 on surface at best.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Back to the bargain box for you, Giannis.
PC.
Oh, this is like it's a Tom Brady silver field level.
That looks dope.
This year, yeah.
That looks dope. Oh, nice.
Just imagine how cool these are going to look with custom slabs.
Oh, I can already see what it's going to get put in. You know, we've done a lot of select, so we have that, you know, gold, silver, black kind of. Yeah. I don't know if you call it like a banner or a swoop coming through, but that thing looks clean on all the selects.
Nice. Yeah, I have a select I'm going to be sending in of Claypool. It's
yep, your boy. Your PC.
Yep.
That's going to look cool.
Yeah, I got some Okoro stuff I'm sending in.
Nice.
I just got another stack of like 10 new Okoros just today.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm sure there's probably at least 1 or 2 in them packages I haven't opened yet.
Yep.
And of course the customary chromium print lines that we know and love so much.
Is that a line right through there in the where you were? Right
yep.
there?
Yep.
Okay. Like
yep. And then there's more right there.
Yep.
Pretty much all over the back. This one's not as bad as some, but
it could you know carry a good grade if the corners and everything else hold to form.
Yeah, definitely. Like I don't think it's going to be enough to like knock this below a 9 probably because there's only like a few little ones, minor ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
minor dings, yeah.
Yeah. This is a cool card, kind of underrated. Like the Topps Chalk Toss is kind of the one that everybody knows about, but Hoops had a Chalk Toss.
Oh, the Chalk is awesome.
Yeah.
That you already know is going to get a white border, a white border on the label, and then some sort of insert in there. You know, if you
know, it would be awesome. Have like LeBron throwing up the chalk and like have like his name.
You're missing. Well, someone put that in a request actually, so that's going back out on a card. Someone wrote an email request on their Chalk Toss to have LeBron actually in the imagery with the chalk going up into the trophies.
Nice. So that's a good question. That you'd probably know better than me since you guys have done a lot of select. How has it been on grading? Like just in general, have you seen it getting good grades, bad grades, mixed bag?
Select is iffy. I haven't seen particularly since I've been hunting in the database. You know, I haven't been in it today because I've been busy doing my other gig. I haven't seen any 10s offhand that I know of. I've seen a couple 9.5s, but those are on the variations. We're talking like blue refractors and club levels, premier levels, where it's got like a checkerboard, some type of insert where it's not a base. I think the bases haven't been grading decent at all.
Carson, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You see
very much.
You see too many print lines. You see too many indents, too many indentations on the regular base select. I think you're better off if you have a club level or an insert of refractor, a blue, a checkerboard, a tricolor, you're going to grade better from what I've seen.
I've kind of noticed that like along a lot of stuff, like especially with Mosaic, like Mosaic base is like atrocious for grading, but it seems like anything that is somewhat color is
Pink,
always a lot better front surface wise.
Yep, pink, camo, green always has done a lot better. That corner looked really sharp.
Yep.
Soft. It's so funny. Like I can see stuff now too. Oh man, you guys don't want me grading? No, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, good question. Was that Dakota that asked that? I didn't see the name.
Yeah, Dakota asked it. Sports Cards Anonymous.
How are you? Sorry, sports cards. I shouldn't be throwing first names, right? But it's a very good question.
I don't think Dakota minds.
Yeah, oh, okay. Like you said, a lot of select is a tougher grade or a tougher grade for you personally. Mosaic has been tough. Even the new Prism has been tough to get 10s, just so everyone's aware. But we value when you send those in. Those are the ones that are tougher to grade that seem to get the really badass labels. So it's kind of a win. Those are the ones that are really awesome labels. It's just random how it works out, you know?
Yep. That's exactly what I've been showing in almost every select so far, Carson, is like the big craters all through it.
Yep, the big dents in them. Yep.
Slab it up. What up, my man? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here.
Oh, hey, I know who that is. What's up, Fro? Yeah, they won't let slide anymore. Yeah, Carson was making a comment about Prism, how, you just see some stuff. And you're going to see all these designs that Thomas is throwing out. I always drop his name. He's really taken over the artistic aspect of the labels and the elements that are coming out with us. And you could just see the elevation from day one to now. This guy's creative mastermind genius, I call him, is just second to none. And this industry is lacking that type of creative freedom. And he's, once you say, Thomas, do this, and he's gung-ho, you're going to get something totally special. And then the graders that we have behind the scenes, I always say that now, I'm very generic when I talk, but the graders that we have doing our grading, they are second to none. They're very meticulous, as you know, looking at you, very specific, very fair, very conscious of what the card should look like, what it compares to from something else from that set or that year. So we have a team of people that are really digging in. I kind of took a step back from the art aspect, and I'm really focusing more on the customer service, the emails, the database, the pop report, and kind of answering any generic questions that some of our clients or our customers or our future customers may have. So you're going to get, that aspect from myself more so than anybody, but Carson does dabble into that too when he has some free time.
Have you graded any cards since the company has started?
That's a big fat no. No, and no. I know where my strengths are, and I know where my strengths lie and where they need to be. Yeah. So I stay out. I'm all about organization. I'm all about timing, and I'm all about making sure that we stick to our agenda, and we're sticking to it pretty damn straight as an arrow right now. Yeah.
And I'm always like in the back of my mind, I don't know what I can and can't say, but man, I've been really impressed just with the things I've seen just since connecting with you guys, on a business level. I've been really impressed with, just the forward thinking for, PGX being such a brand new company to already be doing things that a lot of other companies aren't doing 20 years in.
Yeah. We're, every day there's growth, and that's what every company should have. If you're not growing and you're satisfied with where you are, then you're not improving, and you're not, because improving is one aspect of the business. You should always be improving or looking for some way to get better, or some way to make it easier for the customers, or make it easy for your business to represent what you want it to be. And that's what we're about. We're always growing. We're always having conversations. We're always doing our homework. And that's how you become thorough, and that's how you become really great at something, is doing your homework, studying, mastering, and learning. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah. And I can definitely speak for that. Like, just the level of commitment to even like researching cards, known defects, centering, like all of these things. It's like there's so much work and time that goes into even one card.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially being the new guys on the block, you have to work like almost harder because you kind of have to prove your legitimacy at first.
Yeah. Like you said, it doesn't happen overnight. You really have to do your due diligence and really study the card, study the make of the card, study the comps of the card, study the colors of the card. If you're, colors of the card aren't just for labels, it's for defects. Maybe that color is faded. That light blue wasn't light blue. Maybe it's got some humidity in there or some type of, house hairspray. Who knows what's on it? We have to do our homework. So that's another thing. And then also when we research the card, it's getting researched, like I said, by 4 people. Both of the artists, Thomas is the main artist, but both graders are researching the card. Then the artistic side of the team is researching the card for digital color copies to make the color scheme match. So that's another set of eyes that's researching the card. And then I'm researching the card. So you got at least 4 eyes on this thing. Do you know which companies grade non-major sports? TCG or CG? That's up. You want to clarify that for me?
Sure. So non-major sports would be, like anything that doesn't fall within the football, basketball, hockey, baseball spectrum, or like TCG being like Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, that type of stuff.
Yeah. So we haven't gotten a lot of input on that because people don't know that we actually will grade those cards. Pokemon, for example, I know we've got a couple in our list. We got a couple Dragon Ball Z's in the list that are coming in. We do wrestling, as you will know. We do some wrestling. Oh, here he comes. There it is. Look out, my man.
It's never more than 2 feet away from me.
Yeah, I know. We will do all of that. So if you are interested, Tom, reach out. Go on our website, or send us an email. You can find our email link through that website and tell us what you're thinking about sending, and then we can direct you in the right direction. If you say, hey, I want to send in a Ric Flair, we got you, no problem. You want to send in Superfly Jimmy Snuka, no problem, we got you. I'll go deep Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker. I'll get all into all my childhood favorites if you want. But we definitely will grade that. And we'll come up with a cool concept for that label too. Thomas will definitely come up with something cool for that.
Also, most companies nowadays do the TCG and like all that stuff as well. Yep. I know some of them, like like the CSG, they do that through their comic book grading sister.
Yes, they do.
It's not sports related, but most companies nowadays kind of grade across the board, like regardless of what it is, especially with the boom of everything being so crazy right now.
Yep. I'm going to go on a mic mute really quick. I got another.
All right, do your thing, man. Do your thing. I'm going to catch a few questions.
In here still.
Yeah, I agree with you, Slab It Up. Thomas got them skills. He really does. He does it fast, too. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Slab It Up says Pure Graded X has the best team, guys in the hobby that truly understand the hobby. Appreciate that, man.
He just outed me on Thomas as the best artist. I agree with him. I agree, man. I agree.
So Slab It Up says, when do you undertake your first grading job? Happy for you, brother. Appreciate that, man. I've actually already been grading. So I've started grading this week. So I'm excited about it. It's been a lot of fun. I've been learning. Currently trying to learn the AI aspect of it, because there's so much we can do with computers that it's just amazing.
I've seen the completion of Pro Throws. He's not going to be disappointed.
Nice. That'll be awesome.
And I don't know if you mentioned about the live. If you didn't, you can kind of hold on to that tonight.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Carson. Yeah, last night we were looking at PSA 10 Barry Bonds 87 Topps cards, and we were checking out centering and stuff, and this computer program that we've been using, like, it is so accurate that even taking cards that have graded BGS 9.5, PSA 10s, like centering wise, like you can still see like some of them being off, which is insane. Yeah, there has been a ton of soccer.
I was going to ask a question on that. Since you see that, do you find something wrong with their grading scale?
I mean, personally, like I find something, like that's what I mentioned earlier. I find something wrong with the grading scale, even if there's print lines and it turns into a 10. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't add up, like Carson said, as long as it has 2 10s, it could potentially go above a 9.5. But I mean, I personally think, like, and I said this to Carson, I said, we're very similar at grading, but there's still slight similarities. So imagine that amongst like PSA, they probably have hundreds of people doing this, right? And to the best of my knowledge, they're not using AI to assist yet. I know they purchased Gemamint, but that's more or less to kind of crack down on the resubbing of cards. But most of the companies that aren't using AI to like assist, like in my opinion, kind of leave, you know, just things up to, I mean, because even right now, after sitting here for 2 hours looking over these, like already it's like, you know what I mean? So it's, I wonder how often throughout the day something gets missed, you know what I mean? Without something else going through and being like, did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that flip. It's like a chip and a bend all in one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I mean, I'm driving, so I'm looking sporadic.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. You don't have to.
I love how you say, oh, I wonder how these guys, you know, miss this and this. I'll tell you what they miss, Anthony. I'll tell you what they miss.
Tildies?
Spelling errors. I'm never going to let that down. It's just too funny. But yeah, you're right, and Carson's right. We do grade a lot of soccer. I can't read that. That is so long of a message while I'm driving. So
that's a good question, Brandon. So Brandon says, as the company continues to grow, and slabs end up on eBay, he's wondering how custom stickers will affect the value. Like if you had 2 of the same cards with the same grades, but one with a custom sticker, like as opposed to the, I guess, PGX label. So he's asking, like, as the company continues to grow and as there's more slabs on eBay, as opposed to the resale value, do you think there's going to be people that come out just putting stickers on their slabs trying to kind of replicate? And do you think that's, you know, going to affect anything?
I almost want Carson to answer this one. I personally think, you know what, we don't know the value yet because all the slabs have been like getting out.
Awesome, Tom.
You know, within the last 2 weeks, and there are some up on eBay right now. You can search Pure Graded X or PGX on eBay, and you will see the stuff that's up for bid and auction. And I think that our labels, now that we've really got it down to a science, they're going to be really tough to replicate. They're so hard to even come up with the ideas that we come up with. So you could see someone try and do a gimmick or mimic our style, but there's only one PGX and it's just not going to be copied at all. It's too clean of work, and the design of the logo, the design of the label incorporated with the slab, there's no way of a gimmick or any type of mimicking is going to, you know, surpass the real thing.
Yeah, personally for me too, like I would just think resale value, and I would just think that a sticker, just wouldn't like for example, like you could very easily throw a sticker over any grading company's thing, you know what I mean, and resell it that way. But I don't think it would bring the same credibility, you know what I mean, as like, hey, this is our names on this, you know what I mean? Like, say that you see a PGX 10 on eBay and it's got dinged corners, surface scratches, like chewed up edges, like that's going to look terrible on the company, you know what I mean? So like that's something that I think is personally, as a consumer, I want something that has somebody's like name on it, that like if it's not a legitimate grade, that it's like these guys are morons and I know who to blame type thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that like makes sense or anything, but personally, if it was me, I would, even if the sticker's really cool, I'd probably just rather have a custom slab.
Yeah, that's funny.
So there was another question here by Beat the House Sports and Politics. Appreciate you being here. So do you have a set registry? So by that, do you mean pop report? If so, yes, there is a pop report. And
yes, and it's on there and it's live and it's constantly, I'm actually going to go work on it in about 30 minutes, if you must know. I'm going to put update some of the cards that came in today. You won't see their grades because they haven't been graded that quickly, but you will see the cards in the pop report of what's in there. And then as the grades come, the pop report will get updated. And then we also will have a promo slab pop report now that's going to get updated because people are getting some promo slabs and they do want to sell it for value. So we will have a section for that to show that that does exist. So people were questioning that. So we will get some of those up and running probably today within the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Nice. I should have it up.
And yeah. What time are you going to be going live tonight for the Instagram live?
That's still up for debate, but I really want to get on within an hour, but I just don't know. I'm questioning myself if I have some work to do, so we'll see. Okay. But I should be getting on probably within the hour or so whenever you jump off.
Okay, cool. Sounds good, man. If you guys aren't following, it's just at Pure Graded X on Instagram. That's where the live will be tonight. Should be, at least. Should Alan be able to do it? If he does go live, there's going to be a break, which I definitely want to be a part of.
It could be a prism. It could be a leaf. Metal rookie. It could be let's see here, I don't know, it could be playoff, it could be NBA Hoops Premium, it could be NBA Hoops Winter Blaster, it could be a Donruss, it could be a bunch of different things. Who knows?
That's awesome.
Who knows? It could be any of that. I just don't know yet, so we'll see. But let me bounce here. I'll jump back in if I back in, but thanks for having me on again as usual.
Yeah, man, anytime. You know you guys are always welcome on here.
Cool.
All right, man. You have a good one. Tom said, I was thinking the next big move in grading is talking to major companies about test sheets to grade for PSA. You mean like as far as like getting some kind of an industry standard, you know, like this is like gem across the board, or? But yeah, I mean, I definitely think that personally, like in my opinion, I think PSA should stand. Well, they have kind of like a grade scale, like what they're looking for. But personally, I think they should try to show people a little bit more like, hey, look, if you really want to make, you know, X, Y, or Z off this card, this is exactly the kind of things you want to look for. You know what I mean? If it has this, that, or the other thing, you know, you might not want to send that one in. Oh yeah, AI, dude. I completely agree, man. AI is going to be so huge because here's the thing, like a computer's consistent 100, I would say close to 100% of the time, because we all know computers can mess up here and there. but there's so many inconsistencies from human to human. And honestly, like even if you've looked at your work day, there can be even inconsistencies in your own day. You know what I mean? So just having that, like, I almost kind of look at it as like a calculator or like a, you know, like a measuring stick to kind of see where you're at. Yeah, definitely though. AI is definitely where it's at. My man, Gate City Paul's in the house. Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you being here. I actually just got, now that Paul's here, I actually just got something in the mail from him today. I guess I can take a little break ski to see what Gate City sent us. Exactly, Joel. That's the issue I have is that, you know what I mean? Like what's a 10 to you might not be a 10 to me and might not be a 10 to someone else. So when it comes down to resale value, like ultimately, like I want the card that is a 10, you know what I mean? That's as close to possible. And honestly, like PSA has the resale value right now. Like I definitely won't doubt that. I just think that they really need to make a little bit more of a push with the AI grading. I'm guessing this is from our auction. It says Hobby Beast on it. So is this just for me to pack with Chris's stuff, Paul? Oh, my bad if I accidentally showed your address. Everybody sent in pizzas. I'm just kidding. So this is a no Anthony Open, right? I'm all over. Yeah, that's for Hobby Beast. Okay. My bad. Got you guys all excited to see something and there ain't nothing to see. Actually, wait. Hold on, there might be something else to see. I got another package here. This is either something good or it's like one of the worst breaks I've ever been in. So I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, no, it isn't. I know what this is. This is actually, I think this is cards that are going in the submission actually. So let's open this up and take a peek. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are cards that are going to go in this submission. So it's good timing for that. This is awesome. This is really awesome. Details, like message and everything. My man. Awesome. Broke it down, gave me a little note, all the instructions. That makes it so easy. Ooh, got some nice stuff in here too. Alrighty. I'll put those aside and I will get working on these immediately once I get through Marty's stack. Awesome. So let me get through the rest of this. Yeah, I would think custom should be higher as well, man. Especially since it's the exact same slab. You know, it goes back to the same old thing. You know what I mean? Like the hobby is basically people that, and I can't really say because I'm a fanboy of certain things too, like Nintendo, the Cleveland Cavaliers, like, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, oh, this is like the best thing since sliced bread to me, you know? And I think just a lot of people feel that way about PSA and BGS and, you know, X, Y, or Z company. But yeah, I definitely agree with you, Thomas, especially since you're getting Art says, are you on the Pure Graded X team? They actually just brought me on as a virtual grader this week. So yeah, I technically am now part of the team. I'm not like an owner, like anything like massive or anything like that. I just kind of help out with the grading. stuff like that. So like, I don't necessarily get anything out of their success outside of, you know, getting to partner with something really cool. If that makes sense. That's true, Carson. That is true. I have seen some pretty weird looking costumes. Not like obviously not through PGX or anything, but I've seen some weird looking stuff. Oh man, that's gonna be sick. That would be awesome, man. You know what would be, dude? Send some slabs over to Golden, man. Slab up something big and send it over to Golden. See how it does. Because like really that's the auction that like everybody in the hobby at shows talk about, the Golden auction. You know, like anyone who's anyone, man. The Golden auction. Slab up something big. Send it on over. Some surface scratches all over this. Yeah, I agree with you. Slab it up. I wonder why they come out with some of that stuff. Like, I mean, personally, did they need a club level? Like, even like, I don't think they needed one. Like, I think they have enough cards of each player. Carson says, I'm taking data now on each card, how many flaws, on which flaws we give which deductions. Once we've grazed about 10,000 cards and our office is ready to move in, we will start to release that information. That's awesome, man. Yeah, like I was telling you the other day, man, I can't wait for... Apparently, people can't wait for me either. I can't wait for you to just put out some kind of like baller, you know, thing on the website in regards to the grading process and all that stuff. Because I think virtual grading is still so new, and AI stuff is still so new that it's almost like one of those things where I think sometimes people just need to see it to believe it. You know what I mean? I think that'd be huge. Be able to like show that once we're ready. Though I don't even. These ones are a pain in the butt with that darkness. Slab it up. Yes, I am going to the National. The plan is to definitely be going. So, yeah, if you're going to be there, hit me up. I'll definitely love to see you there. Yep, that's a great idea there, Tom. Those type of things, because it would make it a lot easier to adjust the AI and stuff like that, and it would take less human, you know, maintenance, if that makes sense, or less human tinkering. Yeah, I completely agree with that, Carson. Completely agree. It's crazy because the scans and stuff I've been working on, like the AI stuff that they're working with, guys, like it's better quality than what I'm even showing you under this microscope. You know what I mean? Like it makes it so much easier to detect the flaws and literally everything. That's what's up. Slab it up. That is what is up, my man. That's one thing that I really like as somebody who does group submissions is I mean not that Pure Graded X doesn't like appreciate everybody that does group submissions, but you know what I mean, they really show love to the group submitters. That looks pretty clean on the front. That's what's up. That's really cool, man. Slab it up. Got a collection today for 1900. Some bangers in there. We'll definitely be sending some in for sure. That's awesome, dude. I hope I get to grade some of them. The thing that's like cool, it's cool and not cool at the same time, is like the way we have it set up for virtual graders. I don't even have any idea whose cards I'm grading. You know what I mean? It's just literally a file for me to open. And so that's like the awesome thing, is to be like 100% subjective on everything. It's a beautiful thing. Alan told me, though, I actually graded a few of my friends' cards already and didn't even know it. So if you are a friend of mine and you have sent cards into Pure Graded X, I may or may not have graded them, or at least some of them. It's definitely a little bit of bending here to that corner. Dude, that's awesome, Tom. There's good money in Magic, man. Because you can use every variation of the cards in Magic, right? They don't rotate like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, do they? If I remember correctly, you can still use like the original Magic cards and they're still like, you know, prevalent. Slab it up says Alan is back. Everybody leave. Absolutely, Tom. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it should be that way, man. You know, and then like I have stuff there, you know what I mean? Like clearly I look over everything that belongs to me, but I'm not grading my own cards. You know what I mean? Like that would just be a terrible idea to not have something like that set up, because like I was saying earlier, like it's the company name, you know what I mean? Like if it gets out there that they're just doing tens or something like that, that's not good for business either. So you definitely got to have some kind of boundary or something like that set up to protect yourself. Like I've been super impressed with what I've seen just in a week. You know what I mean? I was impressed as a customer. I'm like impressed as, you know, someone who's actively a part of it now too. Tell you what though, like honestly, like nothing against the service, because the service is phenomenal, PGX, but like honestly, I think the best strength that the company has is literally the people, because hardworking, willing to grind, actually give a crap, like really do. Like when we're grading cards, like we will say, hey, this is something we can probably wipe down for them and give them, you know, the benefit of the doubt on this. You know what I mean? So like it's like extra mile mentality, and that's what I love about it. You know what I mean? Just good, humble dudes own the company. So it's about 7:30. Alan, let me know if you're gonna go live or whatnot. So I'll definitely whenever you're planning on it, man, I'll just start wrapping up. Oh, okay, gotcha. So in standard they do that, but commander they haven't been doing that for the last few years. Yeah, that's one. Like I've played Magic with a couple friends like that I used to do a Pokemon League with, but like I never really got so much into anything playing wise except for Pokemon. Like I've tried the Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that as well. But yeah, that was one thing that always sucked about Pokemon. I'd finally get good with a set or some bending there. I'd finally get good with a deck, and it'd be like, oh, you can't use that anymore because it's not in the standard format anymore. And then they started banning cards that were like awesome to some of the decks I'd use too, which like sucked. Yeah, I don't know about you, MJ. I don't know about you. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That's real cool of you. Yeah, one thing that's real cool too, I will say too, just from my experience with grading, I guess you could say professionally for the last week. I've been technically, well, I mean, it's the first time I'm putting like a number that kind of sticks on a card, but technically I've been grading to like earn income for a while now. But this is definitely a new venture. The cool thing that I like is like, say I'm gonna say that, oh, this is like an 8, right? They want to know why it's an 8. Like I have to document why it's an 8. Like every little thing, like you know what I mean? Like so there's full evidence of why the card's what it is, you know what I mean? And then the cool thing is like each pop report will even, I don't even know what that is. Like, did somebody write on this with like a marker back in the day? What is that? Look, it's there too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Slab it up. The pop report will be there in the morning. But if you go live, new slabs will be too. That's what's up, Carson. Carson's getting in. Some of these early 80s basketball really starting to see some real jumps. There he is, man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, buddy. Dude, I'm almost done with this pop report, man. I'm a machine when it comes to fixing, capitalizing and all this other stuff. I'm just working on the sample promo area, because some of the customers are getting these back.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that it looks
good question, Art. He's asking, did I collect in the late 80s, early 90s? Yeah, that's when I started. I started collecting in 1989. I was like I think I was 5 maybe. It was Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie year. And so that was like the big thing. Like I was in T-ball, and like all the people on my T-ball team were collecting Ken Griffey Jr. So that's when I first started. And then I got like real serious with it in about 96, whenever Kobe and AI came out. Because I had a friend who was like literally the only other person I knew in Pittsburgh at the time that was into the NBA. So his dad would drive us out. This is how I actually became a Cleveland Cavalier fan. His dad used to drive us out to Cleveland once or twice a year to go watch games. And that was like, right during the, mid 90s Cavaliers. And it was just like, man, I fell in love with that team. And I'm still with them all these years later. Hey, Moko, what up, man? So yeah, this is a brand new grading company, Moko, Pure Graded X. And I don't know if you heard, but I actually just got brought on as the first virtual grader for the company too. But they're brand new. Technically, I should say we now just launched May 1st. Is that right, Alan? Am I right in saying that?
Cool. You are right.
Here, just for anyone who hasn't seen it, let me just do a quick little promo of what the website looks like. I'll just show you.
Oh, this will be fun since you're on there. Hold on.
I'm going to actually have to unshare my screen because I have to take this off to put my keyboard on.
Yep.
I don't have enough USB ports on my computer, so I had to unplug my keyboard to put in the microscope.
Got it.
I know, ghetto folks. That's how I roll. All right, so here is the website, puregradedx.com. Submit now makes it real easy to submit cards for grading or whatnot. So Pure Graded X now utilizing AI grading technologies, where innovation meets transparency in the card grading industry. So essentially, this is just like a little bit of background information and whatnot about the company. I'm sure Alan could probably summarize any of that stuff. 100% satisfaction guaranteed, committed to quality. Those are things I like to hear. Featured products. This just kind of goes into, the certain deals. And right now it looks like there's actually a sale running. It's normally 25 for just an individual card. Looks like it's 19 right now. Then looks like there's a 3-day express on football and select football, Prism basketball.
Yeah,
3 days, 95. That's on sale as well. Looks like almost everything's on sale.
Everything's on.
Nice. Okay. Nice. So we got 20 days. You get $50 off, or excuse me, 20 cards, $50 off that right now.
Yeah.
Got Got some nice drop-ins here. 75 off 50. That ain't bad.
I hope I don't bomb this. Hold on, let me look at something really quick.
So I don't know.
I'm trying to see if I'm gonna bomb something.
I don't know if you guys saw Dakota's Sports Card Anonymous video that he did, but he's actually partnering with the company to grade Star Stocks A's and B's. So if any of you guys are into Star Stock, I personally, because I do the auction every Sunday, I never have enough cards to send like pretty much anywhere else. But that's an awesome deal right there where you can actually look at that $12.50 right there. You can grade a Star Stock B.
Yeah,
that's a heck of a deal.
Yep.
Hall of Fame promo. That's a really good deal. $10 for that.
Yeah.
For some Kobe's, Duncans, and Garnetts.
If you go to the NBA playoff buzzer beater right now, that's live. There's 3 players that have qualified for that as of right now. Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum with his 50-point game, LeBron with his triple-double, and DeJounte Murray with his triple-double.
Nice.
As of right now. So whenever Tatum's next game comes up, you have until that time to get those Jason Tatums in. Same thing with LeBron, and same thing. Well, DeJounte Murray's out, so we'll run DeJounte Murray until tomorrow's game with the Grizzlies and the Warriors.
That's awesome, Thomas. I didn't know that, man. So are you a Cavs fan as well? I got a quarter season tickets, bro. If you're ever in the land, hit me up. I mean, I'm in Pittsburgh. I'd have to have a little bit of notice so I could plan it out. But
the land. I
will drive on out there and go to a game with you, bro.
Right.
Slap It Up says you deserve a break, man. Go have some fun on an IG live.
So go to the pop report, bro.
Okay. Yeah, let's go check out this pop report.
All right. So is there a section where you can choose the next one? There's a pop report, and then you should be able to choose
a tab up top, you mean?
Like a tab up top that says sample promo pop report. It might be on the bottom.
Oh yeah, there is sample promo pop report.
All right, click that. Oh god, it's empty. That's not fun.
Oh, there it goes.
That's right. There it goes. That's right. There it goes.
You like how he does that in real time, folks?
There you go.
That is awesome.
There's the sample promo. So if you got a sample promo, it's up.
Nice. So
you're LeBron. So let's look over this. You can actually see me moving. Hold on. You'll see my cursor moving.
Yeah.
At the top of the screen, probably.
Yep, I see it on you.
And you'll see that LeBron James. That graded. I gotta fix that trophy club, but that graded a perfect.
Yeah.
You could see by the little asterisk next to the 10 there. You could see by the subgrades.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'll clean up all the auto. I just want to get this up. Just so you guys, I mean, I didn't see this when I did this, but I could do this right now really quick. So this is in real time, you guys. I mean, obviously, you can see how quick this goes. How quick everything gets adjusted, So it's yeah, kind of a machine, guys. Kind of.
That's a good question, Art. He said, so when you receive the submission back, how much do you need to mail back the order? So I would imagine that's probably dependent on size of the order. I think it was $9 for me. And that's with full insurance and all that stuff on it. But I sent one card for my first submission. So I don't know. I would imagine it would be dependent on.
It's all dependent on the size of the box that it's going back in. If you have about 4 or 5 cards, it's probably coming back in a box that's I'd say an 8 by 6 by 4. But also, it's not just coming in the box; it's coming in bubble mailers. So it's coming in, bubble mailers wrapped in the not the team bag, the slab bag, with the bubble mailers inside, and then you fill it if it needs to be filled. And then it's based on normal size and weight, and if you want the insurance, depending on the value of the card. So
Moko, yes, I will be getting compensated for grading and stuff like that, which is really cool.
Wait, we're paying you?
Alan's like, you're fired.
Who said that? Who said that?
He's like, I didn't approve this.
Yeah, what the hell, man? I'm just messing, bro. I'm just messing around.
I know.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get caught up. I don't want to miss any of your comments. If you have any questions for Alan while he's on here, I want to make sure that Matthew, what's up, my man? Good to see you. I appreciate you being here.
God, this is such crazy, dude. I don't know how we do all this in real time.
I don't know either, dude. Like, it seems like you're always doing something, and like, it's insane, man. Like, you guys are like some of the hardest working dudes I've met.
All right, that looks better. All right, that looks all clean and caught up. So if you've gotten a slab, an SP slab, this is what you'll look at. This is a sample promo pop report. So I know Dakota has a couple. I know you have a couple. I know that they're going out with the first round of submissions, and these constantly will keep probably going out. So you can look on the back of your label on your LeBron the Land, and it'll say SP0002 is what it should say on the back, and then that's how you'll coordinate with this. So it'll say on the bottom right under the QR SP0002 or something like that. So
I don't know that this one has that, because this was the trial card.
Look on the back under the QR. Does it say SP
it doesn't have a QR.
0002?
It doesn't have. It just has the logo.
Look. Oh well, guess what? You have a 1 of 1 then. But it's this one. It's the sample number 2. It's the Status Team Ultra Perfect. So that's what it is right here. So probably the very, very first card in existence.
That's awesome.
So, but all the other ones should have an SP and then a number associated with it. So if you get an SP, I know a lot of people are getting SPs. So this is how you can find it. So it's on a pop report. If you do sell it, people will be able to associate the card with it.
That's awesome, Thomas. That's really cool, man. I went to design school in Pittsburgh too, the Art Institute. Is that where you went? But yeah, I know right where Northside is. That's about 20 minutes from me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a question by. Okay, so Art did hear my question or my answer about being a part of the team. Cool.
Yep. So, I got something good when I do this with my hand.
Uh-oh.
Who in this chat, not even in the chat, in this live, I keep forgetting we're not in a chat, wants if you submit a card, it has to be either the playoff one or the standard submission. Either one, it doesn't really matter. We'll break a Prism draft box with the chance of LaMelo in it, and you know how good that is.
Mm-hmm.
That'll get you into the break. Or if we get 5 people, we could do a choice of Leaf Middle Rookie, which has football or baseball in it. If you're up for it, let Anthony know in the chat here, or post it on there so he can see it, because I can't see anything. If you're up for it, and then we can all transition over there.
That's awesome, Thomas.
Whenever he's done grading.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much done right now. I mean, I have a few cards left, but I can literally do that anytime, so it's not like a big deal.
Right.
Plus, my back could use a little break anyway, so I'm totally cool with transitioning over to IG if you want.
That was a good little pun there. You could use a little break, a little break action. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. I could use a break, actually.
Yeah, break.
In fact, I may be entering said break.
That's the break. Yes, you might be.
So you said the deal was the NBA 1 day, $40 for 1 day, 1 business day turnaround, which really, I mean, is there a difference between 1 day and 1 business day if it doesn't get there on a weekend?
Yeah,
probably not.
Not
So-
really. But that would consist of Tatum or LeBron's right now, or DeJounte Murray's. And then, or you can do the standard, which is on sale right now, the 25, but it's 30 to 45 business days. But that's going at $19 right now. So any of those two submissions, that'll get you into the break. Depending on how many entries we have, we'll decide how we want to break and what we want to break.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely do a standard because I want to get in.
Yeah, who doesn't want to get in a break, right? So if you, well, hold on. If you guys want to hold on, I can get the assessment of stuff we can break. I mean, it doesn't matter. All right,
Yeah,
I can go.
Good, show it off. Yeah. That way, just in case they're not following the IG yet, they can see what we're about to go do.
Yeah, give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second.
Definitely send something in there. Let me fix my.
Yeah. Don't do it yet.
No, go ahead, man. Do your thing. I'm just grabbing a couple cards out so I can ask the chat what they think I need to send in. So this will be. See, one thing I need to get better is sending in stuff to sell because, like, the slabs are so pretty. I literally just want to keep them. So, should I send something in that I'm going to list and flip on eBay, or should I send something in for my PC? What do you guys think? It's so hard for me not to send Claypools and Okoros like every single time. Hey, see you, Tom. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, no problem, Tom. You feel free to try anytime in the future, man. They do Alan normally does the IG breaks and stuff like that, but yeah, any time you're ever seeing them go live on IG, if you go over there, they're most likely doing something cool like that. So, like I said, it might have been 2 weeks ago at this point. I got in and I hit a Kyra Lewis Jr. was a red scope numbered out of 88 autograph, and it was awesome. And literally just because I wanted to send a card in anyway. So it was definitely awesome. So I'll show you guys real quick again, just kind of how easy it is to submit an order. Just go back to their website. So you literally just go submit now. And obviously I want this one because it's just the standard. That's awesome. Look, you get almost 25% off. That's what's up.
So Anthony, I just got a little bit of samples, okay?
Okay.
And you'll have to see how I'm carrying the samples, guys.
I'll check, Matthew. Give me 1 sec. I don't want to check on this screen right now because then it'll like bring up your information if I did.
So this is how I'm carrying the samples, guys.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay. So we have an assortment of things we can go with, as you can probably see.
That's awesome.
So here's what we'll do, because I know based on pricing what we can break. If you do, there's a couple different ways we can do this. So if 8 people, here's what we'll do. If 5 people sign up for the what is it, the playoff, you'll get in the leaf metal, okay? Because this is a higher end product with autographs and numbered, okay? If we get 8 people with a standard submission, we'll go with the Prism draft choice. Right? And then what we'll do is if you also do the leaf metal, the 5 people that do that, we'll open up a Donruss, okay?
Thanks for opening that up. It makes it easy. So here's what we'll do.
Here, actually, let me do this for you too. I'll make it even easier.
If you do 8 standard, that'll enter you in this one, okay? So if you do a standard submission, we're taking the first 8. That'll enter you in the hit draft, okay? The hit draft will work where we randomize the names, and you'll pick according to the spot that you're in. So number 1 will pick the first out of the 8 cards. We'll show the lot, and then they will pick in that sequential order, okay? Then if you do one of the anything like a bulk, anything of higher value than the standard, like if you send in a Tatum or LeBron, or we'll even call it a Curry because he was close. We'll even do a Curry. So if you send in a Tatum, LeBron, or a Curry with that $40 one-day playoff, you'll get entered in the Leaf Metal Rookie. And then this is 50 cards, so you'll get 10 cards from here. We'll do them in numerical order. We'll give each person a number, and you'll each get 10 cards from here.
Nice. Slab It Up just entered NBA playoff for 40.
I can't see anything, so.
I got you. Slab It Up just entered the NBA playoffs for 40.
There you go.
I'm in the process of submitting the...
I can't see, so.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm in the process of submitting through a standard.
There you go. So that gets you in the prism. So that'll be the leaf and the
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait until we get over on IG to submit this, because if like we get down to like one person need to submit something,
yep,
I'll try to fire through something. Yeah, you know, if I need to switch to one or the other.
Yep. Exactly. So I'll look at that.
That's crazy. Carson says it won't let me pay. I'm the seller of these submissions. That's funny.
Carson's trying to get in a break, man. You see that?
Yep. I don't blame him.
I can't see what he's saying because you.
He just here. I'll put it back up on the.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see it.
It says it won't let me pay. I'm the seller of these submissions.
Carson, just pay me and we'll call it even. That's funny. Hey, Matthew, what's up, man? I see you in there, dude. Nice. Good to see you. That's funny. Sorry.
Yep. Matthew, I did get was the email with your email, because I did get an email with your email, and I did ship out your stuff, or not with your email, your shipping address. I did do that. Let me see. Let's see. Tom Brady back.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, dude, we could definitely do a Tom Brady. So what he's asking is, he has a Tom Brady rookie he pulled in 2000 that he wants to have graded.
Yep.
He was going to send it to PSA, but he wants to know if we can handle it. He says it's for his PC.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, send it in to get on the break, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Send it in to get on the break. We can handle it. We just got a Walter Payton rookie in, so we can handle a Tom Brady.
You know the crazy thing? Even if we do the lesser box, which is the Prism draft picks, the worst card you can get out of there is a silver rookie.
Silver. Yep, is a silver. So
a silver rookie is the worst card in there.
I don't know how to flip my screen to show the layout of the product right now, because I just don't know how to flip it. I'm just hitting the cam.
There should be like a little flip button. Oh wait, no, you need to go into settings on StreamYard. We lost them. But yeah, they can definitely do that, Brady, for you, man. Not a problem. David, what is up, my man? Good to see you.
It kicked me out. It always does that.
No worries, man. No worries at all.
It just lets me turn it off. It's not big.
So essentially what it is you go to cam mic settings, and then you would select camera.
I see.
And then there should be an option for front or back. And then you would just, there you go.
Okay. So there's the little mini lot that I got right now, just kind of hanging around.
Yeah, that's not a problem, Matthew. We can definitely go with the other one. You know, if everyone's down for that. Like I said, I'll jump into whatever needs filled for the most part.
Yeah, he's like, I want some baseball.
Heck, let's break both. How many boxes you got there, Alan? What's it gonna take?
Hey, look, honestly, there's 1, 2, 4 blasters. I got 2 hangers. I got a leaf metal rookie and a prism draft choice, and that's not even 10% of what I have downstairs.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Because I want in this prism draft. I want to get my LaMelo Ball Tiger. I don't know what you guys are on.
I would love to get a
LaMelo Ball Tiger.
Heck yeah.
Can
guys,
you imagine if we got a Tiger?
That would be wild,
Carson,
man.
Carson, I need you to see if there's orders coming in. I know ProThrow's got one in. I just can't see off the top of my head because I'm on my phone and all my orders go through the phone. But we can take this to IG, guys, and we can easily get this going.
Yeah,
let's
start transitioning over there. I'm going to pin a comment with the IG.
Yep.
Actually, you know, it'd be better if I just get you a link. That way you can just click on it. You don't have to copy, paste, all that stupid stuff.
I'm going to go over there, you guys. I'll be waiting. I'll start looking at the orders. We'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Cool. And if you guys don't get order number we'll received back, it'll happen after the live because I'll handle them after the live. Cool. All right, guys. We'll see you over there. We're ready.
Cool. Sounds good, man. I'm going to just drop the link and then I'm going to.
Wait. Matt's not on IG. Ooh, we got to figure this out.
Oh, okay. If you want, what I can do is you can go live and I can just stream your IG. I mean, I don't know if that makes.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I could just stay alive. Like my stream's going to be over, but I'll just stream the Instagram live for anybody that.
Matt's like, don't worry about me. No, man, we want you there. We don't. Can't read. Oh yeah, you can watch on IGTV. You can do a bunch of things. Well, we'll jump.
I didn't know that you could still do it if you didn't have an account. That's what's up.
I don't know.
Well, either way, I'm gonna drop the link to the Instagram for anybody that does have IG that wants to come over.
Yeah,
it's just Pure Graded X.
Yep, Pure Graded X. See you guys there.
Alrighty, man. See you in a minute.
Bye.
All right, so here is the link, guys. Yeah, no problem, Matthew. All right, so there's the link. All you guys need to do is click it. It'll bring you right to their Instagram page. Alan will be live here probably any moment, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off so that way I can go over there and hop in the chat and hopefully get one of them breaks because your boy wants to hit something big. My Kyra Lewis is going to be lonely if he doesn't get a friend to like come in the mail with. So that is the plan. Yeah, thank you for being here, man. I genuinely do appreciate all you guys hanging out with me while I go over these cards and stuff. It means a lot. But I will see y'all later. May God bless you.